Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name is Fred Weaver. My partner, Kevin Kauffman, is actually composing an email in the background. We're leveraging him right now. He's getting some work done. But we're Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team. And welcome again back for another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed Monday and Tuesday's episodes. We've had a lot of fun filming those and sharing with you guys some things this week. And I thought I'd kind of take things back over to more of an application place today. And so I want to talk about this little graph I have here. Actually, this is a print off of my Facebook. I was apparently too busy to actually find the original, but we'll have this posted right here below this video on ShortSalePower.com. For those of you who've never seen a graph like this, we actually talked about a very similar graph to this several months ago in one of our episodes. This is a graph put out there by a company called Credit Suisse, or Credit Suisse, or I don't know how to say their name, so you can check it out on the internet, but it's S-U-I-S-S-E. Kevin's laughing in the background, or actually he's just tuned me out. So in either case, I wanted to talk to you guys for a moment. We get a lot of people that ask us questions both online as well as in person. Hey, what do you think is going to happen here? What do you think about the real estate recovery, and where do you think we're headed? And how do you see this whole thing playing out? I'm going to be really honest with you right now and say I actually have no idea. And what I mean by that is...
Wow, that's honest.
I actually am a very honest guy, Kevin. And what I mean by that is that there's a lot of speculation out there about some things that are going to happen with the HAFA program, the government getting involved, potentially offering principal reductions to people. I've been hearing a lot of politicians throwing that around recently. And there's a lot of stuff out there around what's happening. Let me tell you this, guys. When Kevin and I jumped in, give you a little story, Kevin and I started negotiating short sales in the Phoenix, Arizona area as agents in the summer of 2007. We officially formed a team in February of 2008, and at that time we had a combined total of about 13 listings.
12 actually.
12, I'm very sorry.
We were rolling big time.
So we had 12 listings in February of 08. In February of 08 in the Phoenix area, only 2,100 homes sold that month. Now let's fast forward a little bit to 2010, which is where we're at today. February 2010, I believe over 7,500 homes, maybe somewhere in the 7,000 to 8,000 range, sold in the Phoenix metro area 2 years later. Quite the difference. And you know what I kind of want to point out, I'm not sitting here today to talk to you about where the market's headed, but I think it's important that we all take a look at this graph right here. Kevin and I in 08 were saying, wow, I think we'll be doing these short sale things for a good 2 to 5 years. We're like, you know what? We're no brain, surgeons. We're not the smartest guys on the planet. In fact, we don't even dress very well. But I think if I'm looking at these kind of graphs and some of the numbers out there and judging the feel I'm getting in the industry, we're going to have short sales around for a while. Well, here we are 2+ years later, and I'm looking at this graph right here, and this thing doesn't even peak. This is adjustable rate mortgage resets. It doesn't even peak until November of 2011. I mean, I'll be 30,
Fred, that's the end of next year.
31 years old. I don't even want to think about November of 2011.
That's the end of next year.
It's the end of next year, Kevin. And the graph stays pretty darn strong, Kevin, all the way through 2012.
Wow.
So I think what's important that people know out there, guys, is that we can't judge the market just based on what's happening with adjustable rate mortgages. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. You're going to go, well, why are you telling us this? A lot of adjustable rate mortgages right now are actually causing people's payments to go down, not up. Yes, the indexes are so low out there, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and watch one of our older episodes. In fact, Kevin will link one of the older episodes where we explained how an adjustable rate mortgage works on the bottom of this video.
If he remembers to, he will.
If he remembers to. But the point is, guys, that with all these adjustable rate mortgages, I don't actually believe that adjustable rate mortgages are the reason we are where we are. I think we are where we are because we went up way too fast, and so what goes up really fast must come down at some point. And what we're seeing right now is strategic defaulters. This is something interesting to share with you guys. We don't talk about very often, but I would tell you probably on a weekly basis, a year or two ago, I would say that about 70% of the people that came to us, would you agree with that number, Kevin?
Yeah.
Were people that had a real serious hardship. And I would say about 30 of them were what we used to call making the business decision, meaning they looked at their house and went, I'm way upside down, I need to get out. And what we've actually seen over the last couple of years, I would probably say 50 to 60% of the people that come to us today are actually business decision people, strategic defaulters.
Yeah, the new popular word out there, or the buzzword is strategic default.
Strategic defaulters.
Yeah.
So the point is, guys, like, I don't see this stopping anytime soon. Now, depending upon your area around the country and where you're at, we're going to see some different things. But if you're buying into what the media and the news is telling you that this is just going to go away in a couple of years, I'd stop listening to them. What I'm seeing is the quote-unquote shadow inventory combined with adjustable rate mortgage resets, combined with strategic defaulters, also known as people that are wise and make good financial decisions. Those three things are going to combine to spread this quote-unquote real estate problem, and I say that word lightly. It's a bank problem, not a real estate problem. It's going to spread that out for years to come. So if you're not seeing that in your market, because maybe short sales don't make up a good percentage of your market, here in the Phoenix area, almost 70% of our sales are distress sales, meaning short sales or foreclosures. So obviously, we've got a big market made of those. But in your market, you might be seeing some different numbers. So I'd encourage you to get out there and talk to people, get the pulse for what's going on in your market. And if you're one of those markets that's just shifting right now, short sales are just kind of starting to climb in your market, prepare to start seeing some strategic defaulters. If your market drops 5, 10, even 15% over the next couple of years, you're going to find more people that look at the value of their home compared to the guy that sold down the street as a short sale and say, I'm out of here. So anyway, guys, I hope that you got some value from that today. I encourage you to look more at this graph here by Credit Suisse and do some of your other research out there. And if you're seeing any other numbers that you think would be interesting to share, please post it below in the comments. We get really sad when, like Monday, we only saw a couple comments from a handful of you, but we get really excited like on a Navy Federal kind of video where 20 some of you have already commented. So please do everything you can, if you would, to participate with us and share some information out there. And I'm spitting now, which means that I must need a drink of water. So I'm going to wrap the episode up. Kevin never actually came from behind the camera today, but I hope you guys got some value from this today. And what I want you to empower yourself with is start tweaking your business strategies towards where your market's headed, meaning towards strategic defaulters, towards people with adjustable rate mortgage resets, and start tweaking your strategies to go after short sale clients in that way. So anyway, we'll wrap it up like we always do in honor of Coach Collard in our episode on Monday. Uno, dos, tres. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour. I'll see you from the beach tomorrow.